The sea, vast, endless, and unforgiving. It holds countless secrets beneath its cold surface, secrets that have never been uncovered. Among them, one story remains shrouded in darkness: the eerie disappearance of 3 lighthouse keepers on the remote Flannan Isles off the coast of Scotland. It was December 15th, 1900, when a passing ship reported that the light at the Flannan Isles lighthouse was out. This wasn't ordinary. A lighthouse without its beacon meant danger for passing vessels in the treacherous waters of the North Sea. But when a relief ship arrived to investigate, they found something far more terrifying than a mechanical malfunction. The Flannan Isles, a group of small windswept islands located 20 miles off the Scottish mainland. In the early 1900s, these islands were a desolate, inhospitable place. The lighthouse there was built to guide ships safely through these perilous waters. But its location, isolated and surrounded by treacherous sea, made it a place of both solitude and danger. The 3 keepers assigned to the lighthouse in 1900 were Thomas Marshall, James Duckett, and William MacArthur. They were seasoned men, experienced in the harsh conditions of the sea. Their duties included maintaining the light, recording weather observations, and ensuring the lighthouse equipment was functioning. There was nothing extraordinary about their roles until one night they vanished. On December 15th, a ship passing by the lighthouse noticed the light was out. This was strange. No storms had been reported in the area, no reason for the light to suddenly stop. A relief vessel, Hesperus, was sent out the following day, December 16th, to investigate. But what the crew found aboard the lighthouse was something that would leave them horrified. When the crew of Hesperus reached the lighthouse, they made a chilling discovery. The lighthouse was locked, no sign of the men. The entrance was secured from the inside, yet no one had been there to greet them. The door was broken open, and inside, there was only silence. What the relief crew found next was even more chilling. The kitchen table had been set as though the men were in the middle of their meal when they suddenly disappeared. A chair had been overturned, a logbook was left open, and the lighthouse lamp had been turned off despite the dangerous weather. The logs revealed nothing unusual except for one disturbing detail. The keepers had reported strange occurrences just days before they vanished. Thomas Marshall had noted on December 12th that the weather had been calm, but he mentioned hearing strange sounds during the night, screams in the wind, as he described them. These were not the usual sounds of the sea, nor the winds howling through the cliffs. The following day, James Duckett wrote about a feeling of unease. He said he felt something was watching him from the darkness. The entries in the logbook grew increasingly erratic. It was clear that something was deeply unsettling the keepers, something they couldn't explain, but no one could have prepared them for what happened next. Over the years, theories about what happened to the 3 men have ranged from the plausible to the downright terrifying. One theory suggests the men were swept away by a rogue wave. But this theory doesn't explain the absence of any bodies or traces of the men in the harsh, rocky environment. Another theory suggests a paranormal encounter. Some believe that the keepers may have witnessed something, perhaps a strange, unexplained light in the sky, or even something more sinister lurking on the islands. There have been reports of ghostly figures and shadowy presences on the islands, with locals claiming to hear the cries of the missing men on stormy nights. Could these men have been taken by some supernatural force? The eerie noises they heard before their disappearance, the strange behavior they exhibited in their final days, all seem to point towards something beyond the natural realm. Or perhaps it was something extraterrestrial, drawn to their isolation. Another chilling theory links the disappearances to UFO sightings in the area. Could the Flannan Isles have been visited by beings from another world? The lack of physical evidence and the eerie circumstances of their disappearance suggest that something otherworldly could have been at play. Some believe that the lights reported over the area were not from ships or natural sources. Instead, the flashes of light may have been the result of an encounter with something far more advanced, something alien. Could these strange lights have lured the keepers away or abducted them entirely? The Flannan Isles themselves are steeped in a dark and unsettling history. The island is known for its isolation, and there have been long-standing rumours of strange occurrences in the area. Locals have spoken of eerie happenings long before the disappearance of the keepers. Some fishermen claim to have seen unexplainable figures on the cliffs during stormy nights, figures that vanish when approached. Others speak of hearing whispers in the wind, the voices of men long gone, carried across the water by the relentless gales. Perhaps the Flannan Isles are haunted, cursed by the spirits of those lost to the sea or by something far more ancient and sinister. Could the lighthouse have been built on cursed ground where no one is meant to stay for long? To this day, no one knows for sure what happened to the three men. No bodies were ever found, no further clues have been discovered. Their disappearance remains one of the most terrifying and unexplained mysteries of the 20th century. Were they taken by the sea, by the supernatural, or by something more sinister? And as the waves crash against the cliffs of the Flannan Isles, the question lingers: what really happened that fateful night? Perhaps the lighthouse still watches over its silent shores, waiting for the next lost soul to arrive. Calm, ominous tone. What do you think happened to the lighthouse keepers? Were they taken by something supernatural, or did the sea claim them? Leave your theories in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more dark and chilling stories. Remember, the truth is often far more terrifying than we can imagine.